getting out and learning what the outdoors is. 2020 Top Guns is going to be slightly different this year, the way I'm going to do it, because a lot of other YouTube channels have done it, and they've all done, and we all know Bretta, Browning, Maruku are going to win it. But I'm going to twist this film, and I'm going to look at it on a statistics point of view from shooting, and show you why shooting struggles to really boost its sales and boost the shooting population. And we're going to use the Home Office statistics to show you. Very interesting read this is. Now, this goes to show that shooting and the pandemic that we've just had for last year, when it's still going on, all this goes to show that shooting really needs now to up its game. Look at other sports. Look at what they're doing. Okay, people say shooting's dangerous. Look at Formula One. Possibly the most dangerous sport out there, because it's driving a car around at 300-400 miles an hour. A few years ago, Bernie Ecclestone made that popular, and look at it now. Why can't we do that with shooting? I'd like to hear your comments below on my thoughts of this. 94% of the shotgun certificate holders that came into shooting were male. And the thing that really hurts me here is 0.5% was under 18s. Now, why does that hurt me? Why do you think, I'd love to hear a comment, why do you think that is the bad thing? Because in a sport, if you've not got that young blood coming in, you ain't got a sport. And what brings those young bloods in? The Olympic side of shooting. So why not? That is the one thing that we have got in our sport, that we are an Olympic discipline. So why not promote that? Even if people don't want to shoot an Olympic discipline, why not promote that over everything else? Because from an outside point of view, from a sporting point of view, from a school's point of view, from a parliament point of view, when they're looking at sport, they're looking at money and they're looking at what that sport does in the outside world. Now, you take Olympics away from this sport, we've got a problem. Because sporting, it's not televised. Olympics, every time we do an Olympic discipline, every time we have an Olympics, every time we have a Commonwealth, it gets it on there. Football's being hit hard at the moment because they are all playing a football match, cuddling each other. Shooting is a natural social distance sport, but COVID is one little small bit that we need to be looking at. Look at the statistics about rugby. A lot of people, they have hits to the head. Look at football. They're trying to ban heading the football. Shooting, why not promote to the younger generation? The Schools Challenge has put through, on a non-COVID year, about 1,000 to 1,500, 1,000 kids a year. Why doesn't the sport back it 110%? Why doesn't the organisation push it out there? Because that's what it needs. We don't need to be promoting game shooting. We don't need to be we need to be promoting this gun and shooting as a safe sport in the eyes of the public. That is the whole idea of getting shooting out there, making it professional. So if you're going out there, we need to have a concept of every single person that shoots needs to introduce one person to shooting that year. But they need to introduce one person to shooting in a professional manner. So you need to go to one of the big shooting schools, take them there. You need to get dressed in a professional sporting manner. Look at shooting grounds to golf clubs. You walk into a golf club, most 90% of gun clubs, they have a dress code. Why don't we have a dress code at most of our shooting grounds? It's a professional. I know it starts, but you go to some registered shoots, you go to some gun clubs, and people are in dirty old jeans. They're in dirty old... All you've got to do, look what I'm wearing a nice fleece, a shirt. I'm wearing a nice pair of wellies. And it's about that little bits of image. And this is where we need to go. I'm going to bring back Lanata. Obviously, I didn't go last year because of COVID. I do trips to Lanata quite a lot. And you go to the Lanata shooting grounds in Italy, and it is professional. The whole thing, it's lovely. It's very upmarket. It's very modernised. It's got a restaurant there. It's a professional sport. It's not shown upon. You can go there whether you've got 50 quid or 50 million quid. Some of our shooting grounds, they cater for that very, very, very top end. Now, you don't want to feel uncomfortable when you go. There's some of our top shooting schools out there which people come to me and say, well, I feel uncomfortable. I haven't got as much money as the CEOs that go there and the celebrities that go there. So we need to have an image across the sport that every single ground, every single gun shop, every single gun club appeals to. We've got to think about introducing our friends to it. I know this is probably going to upset people. I know I'm probably going to speak out of turn. This is my opinion of where I feel we need to look at and where I feel we need to go. There's certain people in the industry that think I'm the top of the boy. I've been doing it for 40 years. Let some fresh blood come in. So after COVID, let's all start again. Let's get this sport into a fresh routine and get it out there to the general public. If we double the amount of people, we double the amount of guns. And we get that into the sport. It says in there, the new rule that they've tried to bring in is everyone has to have experience before they get a shotgun certificate. One thing I would also say, that's not a bad idea. Go and have a shotgun lesson at a shooting school. Not a gun club, a shooting school. It teaches you that basics. But also, if you go online, they're trying to encourage you to have a shotgun and a firearm certificate together. I believe that's a bad thing, because a rifle means a lot more paperwork, a lot more hard work to get. A shotgun, in the old days of having a shotgun, as long as you haven't got a criminal record and you haven't got anything problems with you, anyone can get a shotgun certificate. It's £75 to get a shotgun certificate. Not a joint one, a shotgun certificate. And that, because if we get more kids shotgun certificates and more shotgun certificates up, it used to be, I can remember my father saying 20 years ago, 25 years ago, we used to have 1 million shotgun certificate holders in the UK. We've now got 500,000. Is that really a great statistics? It means the shooting's dying. So we've got to really get out there quickly and change this statistics. Because I feel we need to have, in the next couple of years, 1 million shotgun certificate holders. To promote, you need to think about what is going to get the outside press. The Sun newspaper, when Charlie Madden won his car, did a half-page spread on Charlie winning a car. You didn't see Mark Windsor getting a half-page spread in the Sun newspaper when he went into Range Rover. And this is what this channel, the way we've built this channel up, we have had, especially in the last year, we have had more people come through shooting, through this channel, because of the way we promote it. We don't necessarily promote it from a game point of view. We don't promote it from a gun point of view. We promote it from a sports point of view. And this is where we need to get everyone going. So don't be thinking, I want to keep it to myself. I want to be a castle builder. I want to be the big boss man. Because that's what shooting is all about. And there's too many of those people into shooting. Think about bringing, doubling, tripling the population. And then maybe some of these gun manufacturers, yeah, they will sell 20,000 guns in a year. But with the best in the world, when you've got 500,000 people that you're looking at split between 30 gun manufacturers, how many guns are you going to sell in there? Why do you think America, and if you look at how many guns are sold in America, the whole shooting organisations, the whole shooting image is so much stronger in America. We need to do that in this country. I know we're smaller than America, I know we're a small island, but we can still have that powerful shooting. So a slightly different way of doing the top guns. But there is hundreds of gun manufacturers, and they're all going to tell you different figures from after Brown and Brett and Maruku. They're all going to tell you different figures. So let's twist it and let's do something slightly different. So that was my top guns of 2020. I know it was slightly different, and that was my opinion on where the shooting world needs to go to grow in the whole aim of things. I would like to hear anyone's comments. I'd like to hear any organisation's comments in the comments below, or to speak to me. So don't forget, subscribe, comment, and even give me a call. Talk to me. And let's see if we can change the image of shooting in the next couple of years. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the Shooting Channel. Please share to your friends and have a look at what other films we've done. And it's all there to try and encourage you to get into shooting this great sport.